Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is the King of Sneak. We're here on WWE 2K25, a new series I'm starting today. And we're going to start off with a showcase.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of what he's done for this business and who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating Banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Not entirely true.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just
Really, that old fat
all
joke?
the energy
Seriously?
and be able to give it back. So
Come on, Roman.
when I
Do
look
better
at
than that.
Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE.
Alright, can we get some play in?
9 years. Hulk Hogan is finished. Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Alright, let's get to this, boy.
Michael Cole eliminated from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan. Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion.
Yes, come on, Hogan.
Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face. And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the giant's carcass through the ring.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster.
Yeah, come on, Hogan.
Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds. Every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events.
Oh,
He made it slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Two titans, trading strikes, and refusing to back down. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Yokozuna gets countered. Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi. He's able to counter that.
You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna can wrench those holds in around the Hulkster's waist now.
Well, the waist and chest may be a little bit smaller, Corey, but you better believe the 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever. And those pythons are primed to pick up the 550-pound monster and slam him through the mat. Got out of the way. Placing him in the corner.
Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches.
I must be reading this wrong. Yeah, I'm definitely reading it wrong.
Locked in. Belly to belly. You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client to win.
Indeed, the champ with the pin.
What? You've done nothing.
And a kick out right away.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing, and after this match is already gone for so long.
DDT. The boot. It's over. Hulk Hogan
I stood right up into that one.
Where the power lies. Get him, Hulkster. Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster. Furiously trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes. Ooh-wee. As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna to decide the championship.
That's it. Try and pin me. Give me back my engine.
And a strong kick out at one. Still not enough to put him away. Straight impact on the throat. There it is. Reversal.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
The hell? You barely threw me.
Hulk Hogan playing to the crowd now.
Come on, Yokozuna. I'm not very good with the big men. I'm always better with the much
His opponent know
smaller.
that things are about to run wild.
And
There we
Yoko
go.
now. Belly to belly slam.
Yes, belly to
that's going
belly.
to be the end of of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Oh, come on. You can try and do that. Hulkamania running wild on you, yeah?
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years? These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing. Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Well, lift him up like you said you would.
Keep swinging, keep
Come on,
firing
Hulk.
away.
Try to do something. Oh, third time's a charm.
That boot. Yoko staggering. Stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan. Leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron? There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Yeah, what did happen? Crazy.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold. On the apron.
Whoa, look out.
Alright, there we go, Hulk. Just get back in the ring.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble. Yokozuna on the move.
Big leg drop by Yoko.
This is why so many live in fear of Yokozuna. This is how he's dominated so many.
Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and Yokozuna.
This is exactly what the...
Here we go.
Massively jarring headbutt. But it appears Yokozuna with more destruction on the mind from the middle rope.
Bonsai drop.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Amazing.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over. Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
And absolutely no idea how that didn't work out in Yokozuna's favor. You can tell he's shocked too.
And looking to cause some damage by attacking the skull.
Oh no.
Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna, two giants who will not stay down. And they are fighting for the greatest prize in our sport, suplex.
Now a big swing of... Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop. It just got as bad as it could for the champ. And Yokozuna
Yes, there we
is
go.
once again champion. I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa.
Yeah,
Dynasty
I
has
don't think
always excelled
these
in
guys are
tag
quite
team competition,
as
consistently
good
showing an
as the
ability
original
to
wrestlers.
dominate the
For
division
sure, put the
with a
Usos on the
wide
same level
variety of looks.
as some of the
And the
original
first team
Samoas.
that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Alpha himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine. Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal.
Again, it's WWF. Just because it's WWE now doesn't mean it wasn't WWF.
It was clear
Don't try and
that the
eliminate what it
Dynasty's
once
next
was.
generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve.
Well, they didn't deserve it because they lost.
You're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years.
Look.
Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
Look, the Steiners had their number on that night. It's just what it is, Heyman. Get over it.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship.
And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight. And into the corner he goes. Boom, what a right.
Samoan Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really
Come on, get in the corner, bitch. It's time for your last.
The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the head shrinkers to the top as well. Right across the larynx. What a punch.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the head shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a
come on, game.
Be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt and fast.
He almost got caught by that one.
The head shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the
during
future
the
that could
recording,
follow
I guess
the
I could
lineage
just
of Yoko.
win the match,
right into the corner.
and off camera I'll do the challenges. Fine.
Stop to the gut. Gut-wrench suplex. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WC.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
As was set up in the corner of the ring.
Using the cranium.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best." And
from the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Oh, no. Someone called the orthodontist.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
Samu making an example of his opponent. Down in a hurry. And Samu is showboating right now.
Samu's
No,
setting himself
he's
up
not a
top.
high flyer.
Watching.
All the way to the outside.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
We already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
This is getting awfully close to a count out here. Take it over!
Going for the win here!
Countered into a new cover.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first.
Propped up in the corner.
Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Taking advantage of the opportunity. And the head shrinkers get the win. Clubbing 4.
Making sure he don't get his ass out.
Samu and Fatu, the head shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu, making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
What's that on one little thing? Is what it is. Carrying on.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today.
One.
Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather.
Yeah, we know what third generation means, mate. Don't really need to explain it.
Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock
did he lead Nations nomination?
feats in WWE history.
I'm pretty sure that was a group.
WrestleMania victories over
There wasn't really a leader in it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and John Cena.
Okay, he lost 2-1 to Stone Cold.
Known as the faces of their respective era.
And John Cena got revenge. That's a 1-0.
Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday Raw Thursday to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Now this is where the Samoan history really picked up.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut of... Cobra clutch cinched in.
Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Maivia with a nice turnaround. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. Smothering offense now from Rocky.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Almost used all of the count there.
Oof.
Big punch finds its mark.
Jeez, and now Rocky has damage to his face.
From way up. Oh, brutal miscalculation. Bullseye with the drop kick.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it his all. The pin for the championship. Kick out and one for the challenger.
This isn't even close to over.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm. Has the arm trapped.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
Foot was in overdrive there, and the challenger is rocked.
And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley.
Yeah, alright.
He finds a counter.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst perched up top.
Knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Oh, come on. Back in the ring. Good enough.
Not a good spot to be in. Shoulders are down. 2 retains. There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Who are you slapping? Fuck out of here.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Nice cut you got there, Hunter.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed. This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolled through.
He faked it.
Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new
As if you fell for the oldest trick in the book, Hunter. You fool.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss, predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
No problem. He can eat the ring if he wants, so don't really throw me off.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
No, how many times I have to count that attack?
He's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty. Oh, gosh.
Dominating shoulder tackle. They've got their opponent on his hand. Oh my God, that's gross.
George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulate.
Nice takedown. Stack them
Oh,
up.
please.
Shoulders up. Hold it over the... He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
A Samoan drop.
Just dominated the Animal with that one. Boom! What a headbutt! The Animal has to be elated to be in the steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules.
What's Maivia got here? Snap you in half.
And George is
My
laid
God.
out. Oh, the headbutt.
That bar is about 60% done.
It knew what was coming there.
Oh dear.
Two-handed choke slam. Well, the unorthodox style of George Steele is certainly working well at this juncture.
Let's see if Maivia has an answer for the Animal.
Come on, Steele.
Maivia one step ahead. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Yeah, that's it. Come on.
Down. Maivia gets stonewalled.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Closed fist connects.
And George Steele has the High Chief in.
And look at this now.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much?
Able to punch his way out.
Gentlemen, we touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos.
Another big move.
Jarring impact.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Vicious headbutt.
I'll give him a few.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
I'll teach him a few lessons in
Crank in the head. Peter
is all with Maivia now. And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Going up and possibly out.
Brace for this impact. Like a guillotine. Fist drop. The High Chief, Peter Maivia, really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tags.
He's going for the pin.
He's already done so much damage. What else could he want to do?
Trying to go for it again.
Here we go. Third time's the charm.
There's the backbreaker. There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
Moving up the side of the cage.
Trying to stay sure-footed on the way up.
We are out of here.
Tight roping the cage, ready to make the next move.
I did this. This is not good. I do not know what I'm doing there. Hit the wrong button.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
For the pin.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. And the High Chief defeats
There we go. We'll
Steele.
steal it. We'll steal the victory instead.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
She's
sure
not
is.
like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring,
She got dominated in the Rumble. The only reason she was in the men's Royal Rumble is because she lost the women's one, then jumped R-Truth, then got in and was eliminated by Rey Mysterio, or was it Randy Orton? One of them.
Your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight.
The only really decent wrestler there was
kicking
Bianca.
off former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance
is futile.
futile.
Come on, mate. Your comments are so small and predictable, quite boring. To be honest, oh fucking hell, that was quick. Didn't know that was a fucking task. I didn't actually know Nia Jax was Samoan.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
I feel stupid, but yeah. I didn't know she was Samoan.
Entirely too strong, but whoa,
that was interesting. Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Right. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton.
Showing off and then failing miserably.
Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
Alright, let's be honest here, Nia. You've been wrestling at this point, I think, 7, 8 years. She's an amateur. If you can't beat her, then fucking hell. I mean, well, she's not an amateur, but in comparison to you, she's new. You know what I mean? And the fact you're getting cooked like this at the start just shows you're not as good as people might say you are. People like, I don't know, Paul Heyman.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown? Vicious backbreaker. Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up. Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade.
Yeah, come on,
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring.
Nia's talented, don't get me wrong, she's definitely strong, but you're talking a lot of shit. She's like, I could name 5 men off the top of my head that are just as strong as Nia, like that. John Cena, Brock Lesnar, The Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I've just named 5 without trying. I can continue. Kane, Undertaker, Big Show, Mark Henry. I could carry on. There's so many, but you get the point. Like, she's talented, but when you big her up too much, that's ridiculous. Don't oversell her. Alright, she's good. And that should be enough.
Cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Overselling people is so stupid.
Here, dangling helpless in the corner. Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face
you're getting beaten, woman.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
I might just miss my chance to get this done.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive. Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right for Haymaker.
Yeah, I've definitely lost it now.
Big shots being fired right now.
That is a challenge that I was hoping to get done.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
The willpower. The
Fucking hell.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Both absolutely
no more holding back. Going all out now.
You wanna fucking go? Let's fucking go!
That shot ends things.
You fucking wanna go with me, you silly bitch!
Just...
Fucking...
This could be over right here! All the way down, powerbomb!
And now it's all Nia.
And that's why you don't try to go with me.
Squashing Lyra
Fucking you wanna go fucking hand to hand like that? Like fucking back and forth right hooks. I'll fucking go until the fucking bell rings. Or your face shatters, whichever one comes first.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
One mistake is all it took, and she's lost. What a great way for me to end it, just fucking boxing up like that. Fucking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
And she backed up her claims.
And now the chief content officer.
Triple H, you look terrible, mate. Get rid of the beard, grow your hair back. Go back to what made you look good. You look terrible, mate. You and Michael, you're looking terrible. What happened?
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
Damn that stupid cat. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it here. Thank you for coming along. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
A sneak like me has never been before.